Hello students, today we will study about apiculture. Apiculture, what is apiculture? Is nothing but bee keeping. What will say in Kannada? Jenu saganike. What will call in Kannada? Jenu saganike. Okay? In Kannada we will call Jenu saganike. Apiculture is nothing but beekeeping or Jenu saganike. We'll see the definition. What is the definition? It's a rearing of honey bee colonies for the production of honey and the bee wax. What is the main purpose? Main purpose of beekeeping is honey, jenu ಮತ್ತು wax. Okay. What is the main purpose of the apiculture? Main purpose of the apiculture is nothing but honey and the bee wax. There are some other species. We'll study some of the species of the honeybees. Okay. What all we'll study? Apis florea is also called little bee. This is mainly used for honey production. Apis indica, it is an Indian bee. Okay, you can see this is Indian bee. This is also used for honey production. Next, Apis dorsata, and this is also called rock bee. This is used for maximum production of the honey. Next one, Apis mellifera, it's a European bee. Okay, this is also gives a yield, more yield of the honey, and this is used for commercial purpose. Okay, these are the 4 species you should remember. Mainly Apis indica, it's an Indian bee. Okay, these are the 4. What happens? This is a, you can say this is the side business for farmers. Correct? Apart from farming, they can do this one is side business for farmer. This also gives what? More profit. Okay, this also gives more profit, and it requires less space when you compare the poultry management and the dairy management or fisheries. Okay, when you compare those 3, it requires less space and the profit is more, and farmers can do this one as a side business, as a part of second income. They can do this one. Okay, I'll explain in Kannada if you not understood. Apiculture is nothing but ಜೇನು ಸಾಗಾಣಿಕೆ. ಜೇನು ಸಾಗಾಣಿಕೆ ಅಂತಾರೆ. ಜೇನು ಸಾಗಾಣಿಕೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಹನಿ, ಜೇನುತುಪ್ಪ ಮತ್ತು ವ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ಗೋಸ್ಕರ ನಾವು ಇದನ್ನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೇವೆ. ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸ್ಪೀಸೀಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಹನಿ ಬೀಸ್ ಆರ್ Apis florea, Apis indica, Apis dorsata, Apis mellifera. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಪೀಸೀಸ್ನ ಮೇನ್ಲಿ ಪರ್ಪಸ್ ಹನಿ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಓಕೆ, ವಿಲ್ ಗೋ ಟು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ಹೌ ಟು ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ ಅಪಿಕಲ್ಚರ್. Okay, we'll study the management of apiculture. Okay, or beekeeping. What should we know? What should you know before starting this business? You should have knowledge of nature and the habit of honeybees. You should always know the which kind of nature this honeybee will survive. What is the habit of the bees, honeybees? What they will eat? What environment they will shoot for us? Like which environment they will sustain? Okay, you can't keep your honeybees or apiculture in the desert, or you can't keep your honeybees production in the Amazon rainforest or temperate forest or desert. You can't do this kind of apiculture in that environmental condition. You should know what kind of environment honeybees shoots for, and knowledge of nature, like which nature you should keep the honeybees. You should not keep honeybees in desert. Okay. Next, selection of the suitable location. That also same points that extends here. Suitable location. Which location I should keep? Means that is not nothing but where I will get the maximum number of nectar production. Where if I keep my honeybees should not like go for fetching the nectar for 1 or 2 kilometers. If it is within 100 to 200 meter radius, Okay, 100 to 200 meter radius, it's well and good. I'll get the better, like that travel time if you reduces, that can be used in the productivity. That productivity is nothing but honey. Okay, that location, you should not far away to fetch the nectar. Okay, that should, you should keep in mind. Okay, you should not keep in the, like what you say, you should not keep away from the nectar. It should be very close to the nectar points. Means the forming points where it will fetch the nectar of the honeybees. Next, catching and hiving of the swarms. Swarms is nothing but group of bees. You should know, you should know knowledge how to catch, how to take the wax. Okay, how to collect the honey, how to collect the, like how to collect the honey, how to collect the wax, all kind of knowledge. At least you should have basic knowledge of, okay, apiculture. Next, management of bees during the different season. You should know which are the seasons. During rainy season, how should I maintain? Okay, the rainy season. Okay, during summer, how should I maintain? Okay, how to maintain my productivity, how to maintain my yield. Okay, rainy season, how, the winter season, how should I maintain? You should know basic knowledge of that, management of behaves during the different seasons. Next, handling and collection of the honey and the bee wax. You should know how to collect. There should be how to collect, how to collect when sufficient honey is produced, then you should know how to take honey. You should take honey first and beeswax later, or beeswax first or honey later. You should know, like you should not confuse, and you should not like mix up both. Okay, you should have at least knowledge of how to take honey and the beeswax. Next are the bees are the pollinators of many plants. Correct. Bees are the one of the pollinators. Correct. How the ants, snails, snakes, bats will do, no? Same kind of the bee is the one of the pollinator. Among one of the main pollinator is bee. If nectar is there, 100% bee will come and fetch that one. In that one, indirectly it helps the pollination. So keep the bees in the crop field during the flowering period. When or when in the field flowering period starts, if you keep the hives and boxes, if you are doing artificial thing, artificial apiculture, then keep the hives near to the flowering field or near to the field, cropping field, where your flowering period is started. Then it's easy to like do the pollination. Same time they will get the nectar from the plants. Some plants are very fond of the honeybee, are brassica, apple, pear, and sunflower, etc. Extra. And what you do, if you keep the, this is, assume this is a field. If you keep the box honeybee, artificial box here, it will go here only. It will fetch and come back. Okay, it will reduce the time to fetch the nectar. Time to fetch the nectar, correct? And my honey yield will be more. Same thing, my honey production will be more. Same time, it also increases the pollination and the productivity of the plants. Okay, these are the management of apiculture. Okay, I'll tell in a layman language. Before starting this kind of apiculture business, you should have common basic knowledge of how to handle hives, how to handle honeybees. Okay, you should have selection. Okay, place. You should have place. Okay, proper place, proper location. You should have knowledge of how to handle the environmental stresses. Also, and handling and collection of when product is ready, you should have knowledge of collecting the honeybee and wax. These are all the basic management procedure or management for apiculture. Next, we'll see the bee wax or bee products. What are the products which will be used for human beings? We'll study next that. Okay, now we'll study bee products. What all the products we'll get from the, apart from honey, what all the other products we'll get from the bee. Okay, medicine. Main value is medicine only. Okay, Ayurvedic medicine. Some of the Ayurvedic medicines are taken, okay, taken with honey. Some of the Ayurvedic medicines are taken with honey. Okay, assume you have, okay, spoon. Okay, they will, honey is here. They will add the powder, ayurvedic powder, medicine powder. Okay, this is the honey. Okay, they assume this is spoon. Okay, they will add it, they will mix it thoroughly, and they will take it. Okay, some of the ayurvedic medicines they will take with honey, because ayurvedic medicine, some of the medicines will be in a powdery form. They will be better in taste. They will mix with the honey. They will mix with honey. They will consume. Okay, and it will help in dysentery, to reduce dysentery, vomiting, stomach and liver disease. It will bring down. Okay, bring down, like it will reduce inflammation. I will say it will reduce the inflammation. Next is the antifungal. It has a honeybee, like a honey has a characteristics of antifungal and the antibacterial property. It has antifungal and antibacterial property. Next, it is good in B1, B2 and B3 and B5 vitamins. It's very much good in B1, B2, B3 and B5 vitamins. And it cures the ulcers of the tongue. If you have mouth ulcer or the ulcer on the surface of the tongue, and if you keep the honey, then it will slowly, inflammation will be slowly reduces. And also, like ulcer form in the alimentary canal also, it will be reduced if you consume the honey. Okay, it's good for blood purifier. It is also good for blood purifier. Whatever I am telling is just starting level. If the disease in the starting level or the initial level, you can go for this one. If it exceeds, then you should consult a doctor. Okay, this is not the permanent solution. This is the initial solution. What I am telling. It will not, if mouth ulcer and alimentary canal ulcer is more, you can't keep on consuming the honey. You should consult the respective doctor and get the medicine done. Okay, and the treatment has to be through doctor only. These are all the initial, I will say, home remedies. Home remedies you should use at least 1 or 2 days. If it is get cured, well and good. If not, you should consult a doctor. Bakery items to make, you should have seen in bakeries honey cake, right? Honey cake. Okay, honey cake, they make honey cake and honey biscuits also. Some biscuits they will add in order to get the sweeteners. Okay, honey is good in sweetener. Okay, beeswax. Beeswax used for cosmetics, mainly in face creams. They will use cosmetics, other creams also, and paints and insulators. Beeswax is a good insulator. Okay, then ointments, polishers and candle making and all, they will use beeswax. Next comes to the bee venom. Okay, what will be use of the bee venom? Bee venom will be used to treat rheumatoid arthritis and snake bite. If any snake bite happens, then this bee venom, extraction of the bee venom will be stored, and that will be given as an injection to snake bite person. Okay, I'll repeat once again. It has a medicinal value. Honey has a medicinal value. It will be used in the bakery industry, and it will be used in the cosmetical industry or medicine industry, and it will be used in polishers, candle. It will be used in insulator industry also. And bee venom is used to treat arthritis and snake bite. Okay, this completes the bee products. Next we will see the bee diseases. What kind of the diseases bees will get? We'll study next. Okay, now we will study some of the bee diseases. Okay, first one is acarine diseases. It's a parasite bite. What happens if bees get affected because of this acarine disease? What will happen? Disjointed wings and unable to fly. These are the main two symptoms of the acarine diseases. They are unable to fly, Harlequin disjointed wings. Wings may be, okay, they will cut the wings, disjointed wings. So one more thing is distended abdomen. Okay. Next comes the nosema. Nosema disease is a protozoan disease. Okay. It form the spore formation. It will form on the bees. Especially main target is adult bees and the colony. It will destroy the colonies and the adult bees. These are the main two bee diseases. Next, bee enemies. What is why I written bee enemies? Bee enemies are these are the insects which destroy the hives. Which destroy the hives. Okay, wasps. Okay, wax mouth, blank ants, king crow, and bee eaters. Okay, what all those? Wasp, wax moths, blank ants, king crow, and bee eater. You should just remember this. Okay, these diseases. Okay, next I will go to one more term. I have already told this one. Okay, in the way. Okay, where I told parthenogenesis, reproduction in organisms. I have told, still I'll explain. Parthenogenesis. 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 What happened? Honeybee contains mainly three types. Correct? It contains mainly three types. First one, queen, worker, and drones. Drones are the males, female, sterile in nature. Okay, this is the female. All female are 2n, all female are 2n, and all male are in a n in nature. Okay, this is 32, 16 chromosome numbers. Okay, this you should remember. What happens here? Okay, one more term you should remember: marriage fight, or one more term I have told. What is the one more term? Nuptial flight. Okay, mating happens in a between queen and drone. Okay, when mating season starts, queen will start to fly slowly in the air, and all drones are nothing but swarms. We can call swarms, group of honeybees. All drones will start to chase the queen. These drones chase the queen. If this queen goes up and up in the air, some drones unable to fly to reach the queen. At last, one drone will reach the queen, which is capable to reach the queen. What will happen? They will mate in the air only. That's nothing but called nuptial flight or the marriage flight. Okay, mating is done. Assume mating is done. This is the stomach or the gut of the queen. So here answer egg, sperm. This is egg. If I want the fertilization, egg and sperm should be combined. Egg and sperm combined, I will get the output of the fertilized. This is fertilization. Correct? I will get females only. It may be queen or it may be workers. If it is not happening, egg is ovum. Ovum is unfertile. With the ovum, with the egg, it is fertilized. Egg only develop the progeny. Okay, then it is unfertilized. These are formed males. It's nothing but drones. This worker fed to queen royal jelly. Okay, this you should remember. Workers should feed royal jelly to the queen. Some people will consume royal jelly also for some other like medical treatments also. Okay, royal jelly is the substance which is fed from the workers to the queen. Okay, queen is the, and sometimes okay their flying is such a beautiful way that because of the wing, like because of wing directions, you can see the nectar is in 1 kilometer radius or 2 kilometer radius. Because of that's called bee dance. It's called bee dance. This is not important, still remember. Because of the bee dance, okay, you know the distance of the food or nectar. Okay, all the works will be done by only workers. Drones are the only they use for like soldiers, as soldiers. Okay, this is parthenogenesis. Okay, progeny is produced, unfertilized progeny produced by the egg or by the worm or the drones, and by the fertilization they produce females only. Just this will cover in the reproduction in the organism chapter also. Here as we are like teaching apiculture or beekeeping, just for your knowledge, remember parthenogenesis, how drone, queen, worker and drone concept. Okay, this completes the apiculture topic. Next we will go to the breeding in like animals only. What kind of breedings we will see in next topic. Okay, thank you.